Yeah, we're gonna finish this off now. Get through this this area, which I guess is kind of like a water area. Take on the Kraken, take on Time It, and then we'll fight the final boss. Be great. Should be able to get that done in this episode. Fuck you. Trying to flash me with your eyeball tail, whoever you... Okay, it was this eyeball who's trying to flash me. I guess that's like a solar flare or something? I don't know. Whereas I don't get to read these. I kind of put them there and it always like feels tempting. Like, I want to read that. Like, what's there? What was written there? Clearly something should be written there, but it's not. You know, it's just like decoration. Ugh. Yay, worm killer. That's completely useless to me now. Even though it makes sense that you would have... maybe have that as a drop. Surprised I didn't run into more X potions, as I'm like easily creeping to the very end of the game. I've only run into one X potion the entire game. And I'm sure there's probably an enemy somewhere, maybe in this area, maybe in this tower, Chaos Fortress thing, that drops X potions, but like, from a treasure chest point of view, I would imagine that I'd have 5 or 6 of them by now. And I do not. I only have 1. You know, I guess makes sense, but at the same time, it's like, a little surprising to me. Also, I'm pretty sure Steven, my Knight Warrior Paladin, probably is getting close to max HP, because I don't think your characters get more than 999 HP in this game. No, obviously, because the bosses don't deal more than a couple hundred damage at any given time, so, you know, if you're maxing out your damage, say like 200-300 damage, that's 3 hits to, roughly 3 hits to kill, 4 hits to kill. With obviously your characters like your ninja, your black mage with a little less HP. It's kind of weird because I don't feel like the ninja slash, that could be wrong because I wasn't really necessarily paying attention to this. I don't think he evaded all that many. Like, I hate to bring up an analogy, but like in Fire Emblem, you have Pegasus Knights, and the Pegasus Knights, they have high evasion but low health and low defense. So their whole gimmick is, you're not going to hit me, but if you do, I'm going to die. Or I'm going to be damn close to death. Whereas a knight, I'm thinking of a Reverend Lord, they're the opposite, where they have high defense, but lower evasion, so they're more likely to take damage, but they can also tank it better. But they also have, again, another contradiction between the two is one has high resistance and the other one has poor resistance. If they flip-flop, in other words. So Pegasus Knights are good against mages, whereas Wyvern Lords are good against physical units. Also, the game likes to limit you to usually about 1 to 2 Wyvern Lords in a game. Because they don't want you using them because they're so great. They're like the greatest unit in that game. I think something that I mean, now I'm gonna get off Final Fantasy topic, and I'm gonna start talking about Fire Emblem exclusively. So let me just nip that in the bud, and we'll save that for maybe a different playthrough when we're playing a Fire Emblem game. Blair, that's the attack I wanted. Why don't I get that as a black mage, right? Because it's probably the ultimate attack in this game that I'm not allowed to have, because in every Final Fantasy game, they insist on picking one or two magics that you're not allowed to have access to. In Final Fantasy IX, you're not allowed to have Ultima, but your enemies are allowed to have Ultima. There's Masamune. Yeah, that's going directly onto you. It's the strongest blade in the game, but because the ninja can't wield Excalibur, you generally give him the Masamune, and you leave the Excalibur on your knight. I'm pretty sure your red mage can't use either blade. So this is sort of the way it's set up. If you have, you know, two knights, or you have a knight and a ninja, that's the ideal setup. Yay, we got everything. Hooray for me. I'm trying to think what I wanted to say now. Yeah, I'm checking my bestiary. So yeah, you have the second edition of what's his face, Time It, final boss, and then the War Mech are the only three left that I haven't gotten yet. So I'll have to, maybe after the game, if I want to complete the bestiary, I'll have to go back and get the War Mech. And then like I said, the other two have to be the second iteration of Time It, because the second iteration of the Lich and the other two fiends are already there. We need to do something with Greg there. Tempted to use Cure on him, but I don't know if it's really all gonna matter. Yeah, let's use. We're just gonna. 3 out of my 4 guys are gonna use Heal. Nice. Good job. Oh no, I got ambushed. This would be a great place to use Daija. I never know how to pronounce these things because it's like not a word that I recognize necessarily in English, or if it is a word that's used, it's not something that I'm familiar with again. But yeah, we're gonna rock you guys. Have a nice fire go on top of it. You shouldn't last more than 2 rounds, I'd say. Well, not 2 rounds, I mean like 1 round. But I was gonna say that, or the fire ga. I time it. Heal ourselves up real quick. Not really gonna use low level magic here, so I time it. You're stronger than you were in the original encounter. However, it doesn't matter because I'm still stronger than you. Gauntlets. Nope. We want the Giant's gloves. Allows me to use that fucking attack. And then we'll use... Oh, I ran out of haste. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna have to fix that. I guess I will use nothing. Use Holy. And then we'll use Haste on you. And for myself, Holy. Yeah, that should be doing like, I don't know, maybe he's good against it, but I feel like that Holy is of course the strongest white mage attack I can do that's effective on everyone. I feel like that should be doing like 500 damage. You know? That's just me though. You see how 16 hits is different than 8 hits. Okay, we're gonna cast Haste on the ninja next. So he's also gonna have 16 hits. Invisora works. Protect works. Yeah, I'm gonna kill one enemy, bullshit. Thunder. 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 I'm not sure this is gonna work on him because I'm pretty sure he's immune to time magic. I mean, you look at that big ass damage I just did there. Between the two of them, that's like 2,500 damage. Close to it, anyways. Meanwhile, he's doing 1, 2, 3, less than 400 damage. Yeah, I'm gonna force clean the shit out of you. Welcome to the Chaos Shrine. That's supposed to be a pentagram. Yeah, it's kind of like a symbol of some sort. Nice. Do you remember me? I was once the most renowned knight of Cornelia. "2,000 years from now, you killed me. I am Garland." "Oh, you did defeat me then, but the 4 great forces saved me by sending me back through time. Once again, here I sent the 4 fiends into the future, and they shall once again use their 4 great forces to send me into the past. 2,000 years, I will remember none of this. But I will be reborn again here. So even as you die again and again, I shall return, born again to an endless cycle that I have created." Okay. Yeah, so that's a little bit complicated. So basically, he sends the 4 fiends into the future, 2,000 years, so that they can use their magic to send him back into the past, which he then again uses his magic, send them back into the future, or yeah, the future, so that it's just sort of a circular thing. But yeah, we're gonna wow. I know I've said it a couple times now. Hit like a freight truck. That's wow. I've not experienced 200 or 300 damage like that. Yeah, we're gonna focus down on the haste, and then you use giant gloves this turn. Ninja will use giant gloves next turn. And these guys are gonna be well set up for the rest of this battle. Julie and Greg are just gonna have to focus on healing and whatever minimal or whatever amount of damage they're able to do. Because Greg's in a situation where he's not going to be able to use a one-hit KO move. And once he's hasted everybody, it's not really anything more he can do. Oh my god, he almost died. He almost fucking died there. Fine. We'll have him healed up in a sec. So now everyone's got Saber on them, except for Julia. I don't think that's gonna work on him. I don't know if there's really anything I can do to him. 16, look at that, isn't that great? 1,000 damage. That's what I wanted. Wow. Whew. 16 hits and only 700, roughly 800 damage. That's embarrassing. Throw a heal holy on him. Who does it go? Or Thunder go? I'm gonna have to use, what's it called again on him? Feels like it should do more damage. That also feels like it should do more damage, but I know I'm fighting the final boss, so what I expect. Feel a god, do it. $184, whoa. There's a wild difference there between what he was doing as a hasted character and what he just did there. It was like a wire got crossed or something. Yeah, we're gonna give him additional attack buff here. God, you gotta be dead here soon, right? What do you have, like a million billion health? Done what, like 8,000 or so damage to him? I don't know if this is gonna work on him either. Nope. It's almost 2,000 damage right there. That's ridiculous. Jeez. I think he was ever gonna die. But we did ultimately beat him. Time loop that was severed at last. The endless struggle that raged over 2,000 years has ended, and peace prevailed once more. The light of the four crystals restored the forces of wind, water, earth, and fire. It was a mere trick of fate that had given rise to the chain of Garland's wrath. But magnified by the four forces meant to guide our world, the trick of fate also gave birth to the fiends. Monsters had run rampant as the world sank into darkness. But all that is now past. With the four forces flowing as they were meant, the warriors prepared to cross time and return to the world they knew, a world where Princess Sarah, Queen Jane, even Garland himself await. When was this fateful day that set time spiraling into a loop? None can say. Seems the cycle into which time had fallen would last forever, but the bravery of four young travelers changed that. They took the force that filled the world with darkness and used them to bathe the world in light. None will ever recall the struggle the four endured, or the breaking of the chain means that it never existed. But within the tales of fantasies that people tell, the memory of their deeds live on. Tales of the dwarves and elves, dragons and shining civilizations that reached for the heavens even as they fell. And now their return is upon us. With the memory of their struggle buried deep in their hearts, they will quietly watch over our world. Remember always, the force of the world must be used as they were intended. The power of light must never be used for dark, and that the true crystals reside in your heart. For you, the warrior who crossed time. For you are the warrior who crossed time. You are the bringer of light. Her A. Congratulations, we did it again. We beat the Final Fantasy 1. The end. Fans across the globe, both past and present, and the crew who brought the original to life, we offer our profound and heartfelt thanks. Yeah, a lot of Final Fantasy games end like this. You're like flying through space, or in this case, looks like you're going towards a black hole that's shooting crystals out. Alrighty. Well, I thank everybody for sticking with me through this series. Hope you guys all have a good one. When I see you next, we'll be playing a completely different game in a completely different genre. So, till then, I hope you have a good one.